For this game, right? You know both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Aller. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense has the ball for the first time. One way to miss
this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true...
Brings it down on the right side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Looking for room. It's Singleton. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last.
Going on that sideline, what sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to run for it. Can't get him to the ground. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Howard. He makes the connection. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a lead.
They're setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Really nice throw there to get the 1st down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. You got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the 1st round, that's what they did. And
the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. On the run, it's Singleton. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Got his man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Runs through the tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Give to the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Howard. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1 score.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. The running back has it. Plows through the defense. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. This is a third and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Now this offense is back on the field. To the air on first down. He's got him still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Allard. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Quarterback extends the play. He'll throw one to his right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver do, but when you look at Ohio State the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Trying to get to it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires on the move. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The RPO, it's complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see.
Up on third down as the offense has had its way. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. It's a draw. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it to the right. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw, it's Aller. Throws for the tight end. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. The tag! And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the
touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
and they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Got it on the outside. It's Saunders. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It's now second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air, it's Allard. He's got it. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. He wants to pass it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Line gets set, first down. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll line up for a second down play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Oh, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games. And this guy has put his team in some...
Got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throwing right. And the ball is intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Right down the middle. Finds a man on the right. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. They're trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Here comes the two-point try. He'll set up to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Ohio State 28, Penn State 12.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down now after the sack. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Wants to fire on second down. He wants a big play here late. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
The return brings it out to the 32. And the Ohio State offense will take over.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Pocket starts to collapse. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they prove, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today, dominating in all three phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out, execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to